Hey, what's up, guys? Just finished watching the undercard from last night's HBO show with Daniel Jacobs and Luis Arias. In the first fight, we had the Hebrew Hammer, Seldin against Roberto Ortiz, and it's a quick fight. First round, 10-7 for Seldin, the Hebrew Hammer. He knocked down Ortiz twice. Round 2, 10-9 Seldin. Landing bombs on the guy, opened the cut. Round 3, the fight is stopped because of a bad cut. My impressions of the Hebrew Hammer: he's a fun fighter to watch, but if he fights a skilled guy who can fight on the back foot, he'll get exposed. He's very right hand heavy, constantly coming forward. This would be this kind of guy, good on HBO undercards, opening the show, putting them against guys not the big names, not masters who can fight off the back foot, use a jab, use movement, like a Garcia or a Terrence Crawford. Not these guys, man. He needs to he don't need to fight guys like that, man. Not at all. So yeah, man. The Hebrew Hammer, fun guy to watch. Got the old school, tactics and stuff he uses, man. But just stay away from the elite, or he's gonna get exposed, man. So that's what I feel about the Hebrew Hammer. Good power, great power. I tell you a fight that I probably wouldn't mind seeing him in is him and Adrian Broner. I think that would be a fun fight, but I don't know if that fight can happen. But if they can get the Hebrew Hammer but on Showtime to fight Broner, I don't know. But I think that would be a fun fight at 140, or maybe at 8 catchweight, a little bit higher, because the guy didn't make 140 for this fight. But yeah, put him in there with Terrence Crawford or Mikey Garcia, man, and it won't look good for Hebrew Hammer. All right, now, was that Black Rob leading Jarrell Miller out to the ring for that fight? It sounded like whoa, kind of did, but I mean, it was a very shitty version. If there was Black Rob, he is clearly in his 40s wearing glasses. He was rapping half the song. He would say like whoa, and then 10 seconds would pass before you heard him say anything else, like he didn't know his own lyrics or something. It's just terrible walkout rap in my opinion, man. It was bad. All right. The way I judge this fight, round 1, 10-9 for Big Baby Miller. Effective body punching while giving up height and reach advantage by coming forward. Why he didn't stay in the middle of the ring, back up a little bit, pick this guy off trying to come in instead of closing the distance on Miller giving up his height and reach. Round 2, 10-9 Wach. Boxed a lot better, maintained distance more, and landed. Miller was active and action picked up at the end of round. Round 3, 10-9 Miller. Miller coming forward with more volume. Wach slowed a bit. Miller was easily closing distance on Wach. Round 4, 10-9 Miller. Still very active with volume. Wach slowed and breathed heavy. Some back foot success came on near end. Round 5, 10-9 Miller. Miller throwing a lot of volume. Wach had a better round, but he couldn't keep up with Miller's activity. This was the round they said that Wach broke his right hand. All right, round 6, 10-9 Miller. Volume too high for Wach. Wach giving up height and reach advantages. Round 7, 10-9 Miller. Miller fighting with hands down. Wach's right hand is shot. He's a one-handed fighter. Round 8, 10-9 Miller. And in the 9th round, the fight is stopped by the doc because of broken hand. I give Mariusz Wach credit. He came to fight, and he would not quit, even though he had a broken hand. He continued on with a broken hand for 3 more rounds, and he would have kept going if they didn't stop that fight. So, you know, a tough guy in Wach, who should not be ran down at all. My impressions of this fight, if Mariusz Wach was younger, if he was 10 years younger, if he was more prime, if he was more athletic and more coordinated, you know, I wonder how this fight would have played out. He would have had more of a chance, you know, with his height and reach, if he would have, you know, actually boxed and not given up his advantages. You know, I don't know if Jarrell Miller would have been able to handle it. You know, Jarrell Miller only seems to have one way, and that's, you know, coming forward with a lot of activity, a lot of power punches, a lot of heavy shots, a lot of volume. You know, they're talking about him and Anthony Joshua, man. You know, if Anthony Joshua uses his, you know, his size correctly, as an Olympic gold medalist and a world champion, if he uses his size correctly and can keep Jarrell Miller at bay and pick him off coming in, you know, I give Anthony Joshua, you know, a great shot at winning that fight. And you know, just with this relationship between Miller and Eddie Hearn, that fight could be on the horizon. So yeah, it was an okay fight. You know, but if Jarrell Miller fights, you know, a bigger athletic guy with coordination, it calls fits for Jarrell Miller. So, you know, I think that is it, man. You know, real quick post-fight thoughts on these 2 fights. If I missed anything, I will leave a comment in the comment section. But yeah, let me say again, I like I said in the pre-fight, I played Wach on the money line because the odds had gotten out of control. They plus 2,500, you know, for the bigger guy and the more experienced guy. Not a play that I regret at all, because man, it was just too good a value considering the circumstances. And man, you know, like I said, if Wach was you know, younger, more coordinated, boxers better. If maybe if he didn't hurt his right hand, who knows how the fight would have played out. But you know, Jarrell Miller has to be respected. But you know, the hype that they gave him as far as the betting line, man, making him bettors throwing so much money on him the way he became a minus 5,000 favorite over, you know, a more experienced, bigger former world title challenger, man. I think that was a bit much. You know, the public, you know, here's the guy talking, they're throwing all this money on him, you know. Man, yeah, I wonder what the odds would be like with him and Anthony Joshua. I don't think they would be close, but, you know, I don't know. So, if they are close, hell, if they are even halfway decent, yeah, I'll be playing Anthony Joshua to win that fight. In some form of fashion, whether it be money line or you know, a prop of some sort. But that's it, guys. Let me know what you thought of these fights, man. And if I missed anything, I'll leave a comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching.